for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my juke, can't catch.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. For 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Gurley. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
On the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 33. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
22. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Levante David. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons 0.
On second down, Ryan looking deep for Julio, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down.
Now Gurley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
9-yard line.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half, 10-7, our score.
15 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9. At the Falcons' 24-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. McCann's kick up and good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this had... The carry, it does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Buccaneers 7.
The 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Gurley. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Again, the ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Brady now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
45-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will swell the lead to 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Next drive or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Falcons 30, Buccaneers 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports.
Buccaneers.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Now Brady again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
21-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 87,
Rob Gronkowski with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
Buccaneers 15.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, they run with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Called a no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 44 yards. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Gurley now, toss right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 37, Buccaneers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He'll find Miller. That's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Now Brady. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
A gain of a yard.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. On third down, here's Jones. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
Today's final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and